Hey guys, what's up? It's Lee again, and today I want to talk about things I've done to keep myself shredded. And hopefully you can use these tips to get those six-pack abs you've always wanted. And let me know how, because I've always had four-pack, never six. Anyways, so as hyper as I always have been, I was once a chubby kid. So how do you lose that fat? People tell you when you're young. Go do some cardio. Go play basketball. Go run around. And that's what I did. So I think one of the important aspects that I've always applied to my training is intensity, sweating, and heart rate going up. So my lifting style has always been quite conventional before I'm on this powerlifting program right now. But before, I've always been on a superset compound movement type of workout. So I would combine heavy deadlifts with heavy bench press back and forth until I'm exhausted. And that has worked pretty well. And it was challenging. It was very specific. I didn't have to think about, what exercises I have to do next. So it was easy on my mind and it was hard on the body, but I loved it. And always before my lifting workouts, I'd go on the assault bike or treadmill and have a short 10-minute warm-up that's quite high intensity. That's when I actually applied the Tabata method, 20-second on, 10-second off, just to get you physically prepared, of course, but I feel more mentally prepared. You have to be sharp. Another style I've tried, another style of training is calisthenics. That's where you do body weight style training. And when you get events, you can do muscle ups, levers, so on. And I found that mentally helpful because you kind of want to maintain a relatively lower body weight to perform those exercises, because it's not about absolute strength. It's about a relative strength. Of course, it'd be cool if you're 200 pounds or above and you can do lots of muscle ups and still be relatively strong. In terms of food, I want to touch base on fasted workouts and eaten workouts, whatever you call it. Now, fasted workouts have actually worked quite well for me as well. Last year, I used to go to the gym at 6 a.m. every morning just before class. And sometimes I don't really like to work out with food in my stomach still digesting. So I'd have a cup of coffee or nothing. Just go to the gym, maybe a cup of water. But anyhow, when I do faster workouts, I've realized that once I'm in the rhythm, I naturally don't think about my energy levels, because it's quite easy for me to get in the state. As long as you're able to get in the state, of course. But they have worked great for me. You just have to be disciplined enough to get into the rhythm. And it usually that's why warm-ups help so well. If you don't warm up well and you're kind of sluggish, then your workout intensity is low. And then people are going to start blaming, I didn't have enough food or whatever. But your body is more capable than you think. And I've also tried good, usually higher carbs pre-workout nutrition, and I do have to say that higher carbs, especially for my style of powerlifting training, it does help with strength. Like back then, when I was fasted, I didn't really focus on the weight of the lifts, more so the intensity. Now, of course, intensity as well, but more so is about weight increase because it's a strength program. And I do feel like people who try to lift fasted might suffer a bit. Prove me wrong, but personally, I don't think it's the most optimal for strength performance fasted. In terms of sustainability, whether it's workout style or diet, personally, I like workouts that are a bit more challenging, and I think this applies to a lot of people as well. But you do know that your hormones increase: testosterone, endorphins, dopamine, and dopamine is produced when you accomplish something. So when I do something hard, especially AMRAP, as many reps as possible, or some type of high intensity, when I accomplish more reps on this day than the previous workout, I feel more accomplished. Therefore, I produce more dopamine, endorphins, of course. So I like stuff that's challenging. I think when you find the right balance of challenge, you will actually enjoy the workout more, and that keeps you more. That makes the workout more sustainable, so you stick to it more. And nutrition in general. Now, this is a tricky topic because you have different diets, and some just, like, I know people who strive well on very low overall calorie intake, and I know people who are on a more keto style diet where they cut the carbs and increase the fat. And I also know people who are actually allergic to sugar, so they can't take sugar. But if you're a healthy individual who can eat everything, I personally think that it's best to have a less restrictive diet. I have personally suffered this summer. I was on a keto style diet where I restricted my carb intake. And times when I went out with friends, I lose my flexibility and my anxiety would go up because I'd be like, oh, I can't have carbs. And I think that's kind of silly. It's not worth it. And that wasn't sustainable for me just because my personality, it might be OCD, but I couldn't lose the flexibility for my diet. So personally, I find that I should eat everything in moderation. Also, unrelated, but if you think about longevity and health and fitness for longevity, not performance, longevity, health, I think that there's a style of eating called the Okinawa diet. It's a Japanese island where people actually consume very little overall calorie intake, and they stay healthy long term. So I do think there's something with humans being able to like longevity and lower calorie intake, and they do have a predominantly grain intake, so they eat rice and carbs. Yeah. But yeah, that was short. But I just want to tell you. So yeah, my workout style has been quite unconventional. It's been high intensity Tabata warm up and then compound lift supersets back and forth. And to the people who are power lifters or you think that might be kind of silly, I do think that if you do that style of training for a bit and then you transfer it into your powerlifting program, it does have carryovers, such as building a good work capacity so that you're able to put in more volume in your workouts. And a lot of friends have asked me, if you like that kind of style of training, why don't you try CrossFit? And I don't hate on CrossFit whatsoever, but I think it's just way too many exercises for me. Like I like to do 2 exercises only and then just go back and forth. CrossFit, I mean, I know they don't do like 10 exercises, but I can't even remember how many they do. They do those skipping pull-ups. Not bad. They're kind of cool. You're more bodily aware, I'm sure. They do rowing. They do Olympic lifts, so very functional. But yeah, I like CrossFit. Might try that one day, but it's too many exercises for me. So there you go, guys. Just hopefully you can take any of the tips I've said and just apply it to your own needs. Anyhow, hope that was helpful. Second video, let me know, comment and like and subscribe please, and let me know if you want to hear any other styles of any other thing I want to talk about. Very jittery today. Anyways, have a good day.